So Google decided that they no longer are going to censor their search because they used to censor their search. China is very sensitive about what they allow their citizens to see. And so if you would search for Tiananmen Square, and you know about Tiananmen Square, right?
Not really.
Okay, so Tiananmen Square, it was a revolt.
No,
A bunch of college students started protesting and marching. They came through with tanks and just ran them over.
Wow.
And killed them. So if you search for that on Google, in China it used to be blocked, and you just couldn't see whatever the search results were. But Google said they're not going to do it anymore. And you know their motto is do no evil. So for a long time, a lot of people think they sold out when they made that compromise to do business in China, but they wanted to do business with all those hundreds of millions of people.
Right.
But you know, they went back on it, so they're back on their good side, I guess you could say. So Google is now routing all their searches from China over to Hong Kong, where they do have open search, but the Chinese government is blocking it. So this could have big implications. We have to see what happens.
Crazy.
This is the first time Google's pulled out of the country, so it's pretty interesting.
No doubt. What else is good?
A new phone came out this week.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
in love with it.
What does it do?
Oh, one more thing about the Google thing. China, the government hacked into Google's servers. I forgot about that. And that's a very big part of it. So, I mean, you think about it, government-funded espionage, basically. And it wasn't just Google, it was a couple of American companies. So China is on their grizzly. They were getting ready for cyber warfare. Like, they're getting ready for whatever comes next.
That's crazy.
And they're paying their college students to hack into U.S. companies and find out whatever they can find out.
Never heard no shit.
Yeah, that's that Chinese thing. Now they doing their thing.
Right. So
they said, listen, it's our country, you play by our rules and you get out. Google decided to get out. So, on to the next topic.
I feel that though, because they country, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we as Americans or the American government, they got a habit of going everybody country and like acting like they supposed to run shit, but you know what I'm saying?
They
like,
do what they want.
Country's supposed to defend themselves against that, you know what I mean? If they can, you know what I mean? It's not many countries that can.
In the world. That's it. And you know, we want to take everybody's position in the world. They just want to defend theirs. China's going to come up, man.
Right.
You got to look out. China. I'm not a nationalist either. Right. I don't even want to hop behind the American flag and say, go USA. I'm not doing that. But, you know, China is good. We all have to learn Chinese.
Alright. What's up with this phone?
So yeah, it's this phone that came out on Sprint. It's the nation's first 4G phone ever. 4G. You know, we always talk about the G's.
Don't even know what that shit means.
We talk about the G's, what the G's are. The G is just generation. There's nothing special about it. It's not gigabits or nothing like that. It's just generation. But we are the 4th generation of wireless connectivity. It's called WiMAX. Sprint is the only company who's offering it right now. And so they put out this phone. It's called the EVO. EVO. I swear it's the hottest phone I ever seen. It's got a 4.3-inch screen, which is huge. That's like 30% larger than the iPhone. Right? It's got HDMI output, so you can watch HD movies on your TV if you had them on the phone. It's got 4G connectivity. It's got a 1 gigahertz processor, which could probably be overclocked. It's amazing.
What's that? The 1 gigahertz that can be overclocked?
1 gigahertz processor means that it does it does a big number of cycles per second. Like that's what the hertz is.
Computer
speed that is processing that. So yeah, basically that 1 gigahertz is what computers used to be about 7 years ago. That's probably pretty common for a computer. This computer here that they have is probably like 2.6 gigahertz or 3 gigahertz. The studio computer. So 1 gigahertz fast. You got a third of that in your pocket. Think about it. That's pretty fast. So that's an ill phone.
How much is it?
They didn't announce yet. It's probably going to be $200 with a 2-year contract. That's what they usually do.
I might snatch that one up.
But it's going to be on WiMAX, so you have to switch over to Sprint, and then you got to see if they're going to charge for the monthly plan. Because the minimum monthly plan is $80 to $90. It's not such a big deal.
Right.
But speaking of phones, a very similar phone, also from HTC, just came out on T-Mobile. It's called the HD2. You run Windows Mobile 6.5. You can get it for $100 with a 2-year contract. That's a pretty good deal. Might want to pick up that phone if you got $100. The one thing about it, move with caution, is running Windows Mobile 6.5, which is now a dead operating system. They moved on to Windows 7, and that's going to be the next phone system for Windows. So this is really like the last 6.5 phone that's ever going to be released. you gotta think about if you want to buy that. If it's not a big deal to you, it's still a great phone, got great features, good hardware. For $100, T-Mobile with an HD2, check it out, go build it in the store. You might want to get that.
That's what it is.
And then, one more thing, Time Warner announced that they're going to open up free Wi-Fi to all their internet subscribers here in NYC. So for those of you in the 5 boroughs, they got a coverage. This is the bad thing about it. Yes, that's wonderful, free Wi-Fi, we all love it, right? Free Wi-Fi hotspots. But when you look at the coverage map on their website, it covers so little in the city, it's tiny. It's actually pathetic. Like they shouldn't even made the announcement yet because they cover such a small part of the city. They got like 3 blue dots in the middle of downtown. Nothing in Brooklyn, nothing uptown, nothing in Queens. I'm like, how you gonna put that map out? But it's a good idea.
To get people to get their money out their pocket.
Yeah, they like, oh, buy this and get this. But, and the thing is, they make you go look for the map. Like, it's not right there, the Wi-Fi map, but it's still a good service. Eventually, I figure they'll grow it out, and we'll get free Wi-Fi if you're a Time Warner home subscriber, which I am. So, that's it. That's the week of new technology.
All right.